Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Assassin's Creed Odyssey, our Origins, shit. We're continuing on, we died, so we're starting again with this, escorting Tahaka stuff. Okay. Fuck. Okay. And again, Nightmare mode on this is no joke, especially like when your auto-scaling is on, and it's I mean, to be honest, it's not the most difficult thing in the world, but you definitely need to pay attention, which I haven't really been doing that much of when playing this. So we've died like many times in this recently. Really just kind of, yeah, just recently with this with these Scarab missions. I feel like we obviously had trouble with the arena stuff. So that's kind of like a different thing. Because obviously it's the arena. Okay. But it's like, outside that, we haven't really had much trouble outside that until now. Actually, we had trouble with the hyenas, didn't we? So I guess we did have trouble with that. Oh, and, oh, fuck off. Oh my god. And I guess actually, now I think about it, we did have difficulty with the snake as well. Again, that's a set piece, so that's kind of a separate thing as well. Yeah, we're gonna continue off the Assassin's Creed Survivor game. We're at the final 7, right? At the final 7, we have Nikolai, George Washington, Nikolai Orlov, George Washington, Edward Braddock, Stentor, Gamelot, Kawab, and Isadora. That's everyone that's left. So yeah, I mean, Final 7, we're following Millennium Vision Gen X. This was a puzzle challenge. We had to go back and forth, like there was a timer thing. You activated the timer, you had whatever, I mean, yeah, it's a puzzle. What the fuck was that?
Sounds like a storm. Your blood will go to the soil of my...
Okay. Oh. Again, I don't get why they're like some of their hits like take out over half our health. Okay. See, I'm trying to think, who would win this challenge, this puzzle challenge? Like, Isadora, no. Gamelot, no. Kawab, no. I think it comes down to Washington and Nikolai, right? Like, I don't feel like any of these other people really have much of a shot. I mean, Edward Braddock, maybe, I guess? I don't know, how intelligent is Edward Braddock? Like, again, like, kind of like a book-smart sort of intelligence I'm talking about. I think, actually, I think it's Nikolai. Oh no, this was a waste. This was a waste. This was a waste. Okay, no. Oh my god. So, I mean, does Nikolai win? Braddock, Stentor. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he probably does. Again, it's either Nikolai or George Washington. Actually, to be honest, I could see George Washington winning this, though. I think, let's just have George Washington win. Now, the question is, do they go after Nikolai? Because again, Nikolai is probably the biggest threat left in this game. But, at the same time, there's also these other targets. There's also these other groupings that you kind of have to deal with. Again, that's kind of how we made it this far without, like, he's lost the last couple of immunities, right? And, like, it's kind of in this position where, like, while he is the biggest threat, like, he's, like, the biggest individual threat, there's also these other groupings, like the Assassin's Creed Origins Coalition, sorry, there we go. That was there, where there were, like, 4 Assassin's Creed Origins people, so it's like, you kind of had to get rid of at least one of them there. And then also, last time where there's still this massive group of Templars, and we got rid of one of them in Halal. And now, like, we're at the final 7 here with 3 Assassin's Creed Origins people left, so I feel like you can't really keep all those Origins people left. I mean, in the game still. So it's like I feel like Nikolai could be safe here. Again, I'm not looking at the actual cast list, but I feel like if I were to guess, because I mean the thing is, there's this like the Templars and Assassins, like there's this grouping here of Nikolai, of like kind of like older men that have some sort of military experience in, oh my god, fuck off, are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, in Nikolai, who is it? It's Nikolai, Washington, Braddock, and Stentor, and even you could add Gamelot to that as well. So it's like, I feel like they go after Coab again. But again, they tried to go after Coab last time, and Nikolai flipped it on them. So it's like, maybe they go for, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, do they get rid of Nikolai here? But if they do, like for the people like Braddock and Washington and Stentor, they're leaving three Origins people in there, and at a final 6 situation, which I don't think that's the greatest in the world. Okay. So oof. Oh my god, really? We really died that quickly? Okay. So let's play this out. So I think Braddock and Centaur vote for Coab again. Now Gamelot and Coab, I think this is the thing. I think they're willing to vote out Isadora. I think Coab, Gamelot, Washington, Nikolai, I think they vote Isadora. Isadora's gone. I think Isadora probably votes Nikolai again for the 2nd time in a row. Get out, Isadora. So there we go. So we're at the final 6 now, and actually all guys, so that's something as well. So no female winner this time. So we're down to the final 6, so actually, you know what? Let's just go for this. Fuck it. Oh, what the fuck? You didn't do chain attack. Oh, what the fuck? What? Okay. Well, that was something. So yeah, Isadora goes. So I mean, we're down to we really have like 3 pairs of 2, where we have Braddock and Stentor, we have Gamelot and Coab, and then we have Washington and Nikolai. And okay, let's think about this. Who wins next immunity? Final 6 immunity was a kind of an obstacle course sort of thing with a puzzle at the end. I feel like this is Nikolai's. I feel like that's a Nikolai challenge, especially against this group of, I mean, not the most intelligent sort of people. I think Nikolai wins this. So we have Nikolai and Washington. I mean, the thing is, like, who teams up with who? Do Coab and Gamelot keep their alliance with Washington and Nikolai, or do they? I mean, really, I think, yeah, I think. Okay, fuck. I think this might be time to get rid of Stentor. I think, for them. These Centaurs, I mean, like, even though he hasn't won an immunity challenge, I don't believe. Has he won one? He might have won one, actually. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, we got it? That was it? Yeah, that went really well. So I feel like it's very like, I don't know, I feel like Washington would want to go with Braddock and Stentor, but Nikolai would want to go with Gamelot and Coab. Just, I'm thinking about, I think maybe they do go for Gamelot though. Because the thing about this is that,
and once we have returned these curs, desert they so love. Then I will tell you the story you want to hear. All right.
I feel like they go for Gamala, actually. Let's see, I mean, I just want to make sure this would be right. I mean, Nikolai and Washington, again, I feel like they would go for Gamala and then hope to have Kawab join their side against Braddock and Stentor. I think that's what would happen here. So yeah, let's, they vote Gamla, I think. And then Gamla probably votes for Stentor, I'm thinking. So there we go. Gamla is the boots. So we're at the final. So I think Nikolai could win this at this point, which I think is surprising. I did not think Nikolai would really have a shot, especially once Xiao Jun went pretty early and then Anastasia went right afterwards. But I think if Nikolai gets to the end, I think he wins, and it's like he only needs either 2 more immunity wins or getting by. He should get by this next vote. So it's like he would only need an immunity win at final 4. And even then, he could at least get fire making. So I feel like he's in a good spot. I feel like, and he came from a pretty shit spot, but I think he's come back now, and he has a decent shot. Fuck. So okay, wait, who wins final 5 immunity? This final 5 immunity was, again, it's another sort of obstacle course with questions and everything. I think Washington wins this one though, because the thing that's different about this one is that this one takes a lot of like balance of things. I feel like that's like balancing like the tiles and then a word puzzle. I don't know how great at word puzzles Nikolai would be. I feel like Washington wins this one. And with Washington winning this one, I feel like it becomes guaranteed now that Kawab sides. I think Braddock and Centaur vote for Nikolai. I think this Washington, Nikolai, Kawab, I think they vote for Centaur. And Centaur goes home. And we're at the final 4, and I think at this point, I mean, I think it's pretty much a lock that that Nikolai's in the final 3, I think. Either way, what's the final 4 immunity challenge? It's the stacking the, it's going through the track and then stacking those things on top. Would Nikolai win this? Yeah, I feel like Nikolai would do really well with the... Yeah, I think Nikolai would win this. So if Nikolai wins immunity, I think Braddock... It's really... I mean, Washington's going with him. So it's like, you would think at least. I mean, unless he wants to get rid of Washington. But then again, I feel like having... Like, Braddock is there. I mean, he could get all the Templar votes, which is a good amount. I mean, it's a decent amount. It's like 4 votes. So I mean, on an 11-person jury. So I mean, or no, 10-person jury. So I mean, that's obviously not great for him to have Braddock at the end. I think Kawab will probably get some votes too. Yeah, this is not a great situation actually. I mean, like I feel like this is kind of a situation like Natalie Anderson was in Ghost Island, or not Ghost Island, in Blood vs. Water, in San Juan del Sur, where like you already have some guaranteed loss votes, but you need to pick up all the other votes. And obviously Natalie Anderson was able to do that. She won 5-2-1, so she was able to pick up all these votes that she couldn't get. Mind you, it was only 2 votes that she couldn't get, and then 1 where it was just like kind of a anti-Missy sort of thing. But I mean, like either way, I mean, like she came into that knowing she couldn't get certain votes, but she still ended up with getting every other vote essentially. Where are they? So it's tough because it's like, yeah, Kawab or where are these other ones over here? Like, do you vote out Kawab or do you vote for the other one? And then even Washington though is a danger, because I think like Washington will get the votes of Braddock and like Stentor and stuff. So it's like this is a very dangerous final. Like this is a very tough final 4 actually, where I think like everyone can get votes. Because I think each one of these people came from like kind of a different group. Okay. Bala Tahaka. Where is he? So, I mean... Alright, let's think of this. I mean, who would he vote out, though? I mean... I think... Maybe you vote out Kawab. Because I feel like Kawab is more likely to vote for Nikolai. I think that's what happens. I think he votes out Kawab here and takes the risk. That way, Washington's votes don't go. They go to Braddock instead, so it doesn't go there. I don't know. We'll see how this works out. But yeah, Nikolai wins final immunity. He votes for Braddock. Okay. So.
May God bless you and the protector saving me, Master Dark.
Alright, let's see. So Braddock, Nikolai, and Washington are the final three. So this is where it's going to get interesting. Where do these votes go? Okay, we can fast travel back. Where are we? We're over here. So, okay, let's go through these votes. Let's pick the winner of this final All-Star season. And to be honest, I don't know how many of these people I'm really even going to use for All-Stars. Like, to be honest, I don't feel like... I might not even use any. Maybe I'll use, like, one or two. I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of these, like, DLC... I don't really want to use these DLC and spin-off characters in All-Stars. And to be honest, I don't know who here is really, like, All-Star worthy. But I don't know. Alright, let's go through the votes.
Welcome to the Topolis.
So, we got Xiaojun. I think Xiaojun is a lock for Nikolai. I think Anastasia is a lock for Nikolai. I think Pantasaleas is a lock for Braddock. I think Talal is a vote for Braddock. I think Jack is a vote for Braddock. I think Stentor is a vote for Braddock. Gamelat, Kawab. I mean, it comes down to this grouping here. I think Kawab is a vote for Nikolai. I think Sutek is a vote for Nikolai. So it's 4-4 with Gamelat and Isidore, and I think Gamelat votes for Nikolai. But then again, I could see him voting for Braddock, but I feel like Braddock was kind of a dick. Like, I feel like Braddock... yeah, I feel like Braddock's kind of a dick, though. So I think he votes for Nikolai. And by the way, I think some of these Nikolai votes would go towards Washington. Would they, though? No, never mind. Actually, I guess this grouping is kind of in a point where... Yeah, because a lot of the votes that would have gone to Washington are actually going to Braddock because Braddock is there.
Are you sure
And I think Isadora votes for... Does she vote for Braddock, actually? She might vote for Braddock. It's either Isadora votes for Nikolai or votes for Braddock. Either way, Nikolai wins. It's just a matter of whether Nikolai wins by a tie or if he wins by 6-4. Because Washington's voting for Nikolai, so Nikolai wins. But yeah, so where does Isadora vote? I can see. I think she votes for Nikolai. I could see Braddock being kind of a dick. So Nikolai wins. 6-4-0. Again, this is older Nikolai too. This is not young Nikolai. This is Nikolai from Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia, which is a point where I believe he's in his 50s. So he's older there. Yeah, I think Nikolai wins this. Which again, another assassin now. 5 assassins, 4 non-assassin or Templars, and then 0 Templars. Which again, I guess Braddock technically came close there, but yeah, it is what it is.
Reclaim it from the desert. That is all. Just dig up your house. It is no simple task. We must all pitch in.
So there we go. We're done. We're done with all these. We only have one left, which is the All-Star season, which again I need to create the cast for.
Good to honor your father, Kawab.
I love Bayek. I really do.
Let us have some honey dates now. And are you alright, Bayek?
There we go. We're done. We did 2 seasons in one day. Mind you, actually, most of the last season we did last night, but either way. Yeah. Yeah, we'll continue. We'll do the All-Stars probably tomorrow. Either tomorrow or tonight. 1 to 2. But either way, we'll do it soon.
Gods be against you, Tahaka. All that you do.
Okay. So, all we need to do is call... Oh, no, actually, I should have watched it. I should have watched those. Oh, well. It is what it is.
Good boy.
That's not my horse. Again, this is preset, so... it's, whatever, pre-rendered. And for some reason they left them in a bathrobe. Well, whatever.
May the gods smile upon you. Stripped of armor, weapons, and coin. Where to begin? Now, to hurry before the wind erases the tracks.
Okay. So right after this, we'll be sent into the Pompeius Magnus quest as well. Which we'll probably save that for next episode. We'll probably finish up Tahaka here, and then next episode we'll do the Pompeius Magnus, and then yeah, I guess after that we'll have some modern day, and then we'll go to what is it? We'll go to Herculean, whatever it's called. Okay.
The gods here are vigilant.
Okay. Ooh, I did not know there were 2 of them. Or is there only one? Either way, we're good.
They should have stayed in the shadows.
Again, like, why'd they leave him with his thin blade? Like, that makes a lot of sense. And why the fuck did he put it on afterwards? It's so dumb. But whatever. What's this? Okay. So yeah, this All-Star season should be fun. Again, I feel like if we are gonna do a 20-person season, unlike the 24-person season or whatever that I planned earlier, I think it's gonna be tough to find, to get, like, it's gonna be tough to narrow the cast down. Like, just from seasons 1 and 2, I feel like there's a good amount of people from those I want. Then yeah, obviously as the seasons go on, like, less amount of people I want to bring on. But okay, now my dog's barking again. What? What? What do you want? But yeah, the more and more seasons go on, obviously less people I want to bring back because the cast gets worse and worse. Because but yeah, I mean, like with the first season though, I mean there were, oh, fuck off. Now my dog's irritating me again. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay. But like What? Now he's like sneezing to get my attention, which is funny. Okay. But like with just season one, I mean, like, I can just think of like already there's Hatham, there's Evie, I think there's even Ezio, there's Bayek, I mean there's Bart Roberts. I think those are all people who, like right off the top of my head, I would want to bring back. I might have to cut one of them. To be honest with it, it might be Bayek that I cut, to be honest. You know what? Fuck it. Let's jump down. Oh no, I could have assassinated him. Oh, I still got it though. Cool. Never mind. What? Are you fucking serious? I really desynced? Oh, that's some bullshit. What do you want? What? What do you want? I don't know what my dog wants. But yeah, I mean, again, I'll try to keep to the. I think I'll try to keep to the rule to one person per game. I think. But then again, I feel like it's gonna be tough with Assassin's Creed. Like, there's certain games out there I feel like that's gonna be tough. Yeah. Also, Shay is also someone. There's a lot of people from season one who I think like would be in consideration. But it's like, again, that's like way too many. What? And what from the second season? I know Arno and Cesare were two that I wanted to bring back. That both of them went out early.
I should be cautious around here.
And then I'm trying to think. I mean, there's really not. I mean, Edward Kenway is one I wanted to bring back. I mean, but it's like I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if I can create this cast. And, like actually narrow it down and stuff. But we should be good, right? Yeah, there we go. We got it. What do you want? Okay.
So, this is how a dream dies. I could have built something to last an age.
And Goopa could have sung stories of your accomplishments.
There are things I regret. We all labor for higher powers. We are all enthralled to greater forces. There is no escape. I am but one in the Order of Ancients. This victory will bring you no peace.
It is not peace that I seek. It is not for my soul that I walk this path.
The Order of Ancients will remember me as the bringer of waters and the builder of cities.
Or the desert will blow in and scatter the dream of Letopolis like dust.
Okay. I still don't get why they took these out for, for Odyssey. 'Cause I really think these are great. Obviously, you couldn't have them for every, like, Call of Cosmos, sorry, member that you kill. But I feel like you could have still done them for, like, at least the ones in the main story. I mean, like, for...
Take care of him. Try to make him understand if you can.
You have brought blood and death to my house.
You are blind. But now you must open your eyes. Your husband was the Scarab. He did this. Your father was tortured and scarred by this man, as were so many others.
No.
It is up to you to raise your boy into the light, out of the blood and shadows of his father's legacy. I'm sorry, my son.
Okay, now we should get some, we should get the Pompeius Magnus quest, which is the first naval mission. within the game.
Good news, Layla. IS DNA has finished sequencing. You can sync with their memories now.
Which, I just don't get this. I really don't get why
They're
this was
pretty
set
fragmented,
to
but you should be
after
able to
the
dip in for a little
Scarab.
while.
Like, if anything, it should have been put.
Okay.
Yeah, again, there's that.
Weird.
Yeah, I love how, like, also there's no mention of the bleeding effect at any point in Odyssey. Like, it's so strange because obviously it plays a big role here, but it's like there's no mention of it in Odyssey at all. I mean, just so much of Odyssey just feels so weird. Like, it's so dumb. Okay.
Just like the Battle of Salamis, Captain. I have you trapped.
Here comes Themistocles. And that is the game.
Oh!
Mother! Foxidas, why are we delivering all this treasure? We could retire to Lesbos with this amount of gold. What say you, desert rats?
If that chest doesn't make it to Pompeii, this ship won't either. We crawl through Hades to deliver it if we have to.
Enough. Back to work, you slack black horse! Domestis! My trusted shield boy, get to it, huh? We've been hired to bribe Pompeii, to save a queen, and to win a kingdom. The usual fare for us mercenaries, huh?
Strikers!
Okay. So, we will end the episode here. Next episode we'll go ahead and continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.